Hi guys, I'm Kevin Kilgarriff and I am the Irish Drift Championship driver 51. I am the only diesel in the Irish Drift Championship and this is my car. It is an E46 330 CD coupe diesel. Yes, it is still diesel and it is the M57N engine, which is the 204 horsepower engine, and as far as I'm concerned they are unburstable. That said, I have broken one. This weekend I'm going karting. I'm going to taking part in the first 24-hour race in Ireland in 15 years, so there's going to be a little bit about this in this episode as well. As we go through the series, I'll go through this car a little bit more, explain to you about what I do, and basically show you the background to me being at IDC. A little bit of behind the scenes of IDC as well when I take part. The next round for me is Dun-Laoighre. The last round I've had a couple of electrical issues. I think the car cut out in the second, and in both qualifying sessions actually, but really dramatically in the second qualifying session, which I will show you during this video.
Parcel, not bad at all. Kevin Kilgarriff. Yeah, Mike Fitzgerald said it. It's like the Pope Mobile, white and black smoke everywhere.
Black smoke everywhere. Yeah, you know, 46 on his first run. What has he got? Oh, huge amount of understeer. Manages to dial it back out though. Gets that car back going again. Nice and wide. Not leak ECU.
Kevin Kilgarriff. Lock stops the lock stops. So he's had a little error at the start, but he's putting in all the style points now, and just slows down on the lock, and the car shuts down a little.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a 0, as you can hear our judges proclaiming did not finish the run.
Really, I don't know what happened. I've had fuel surge issues in the past. This definitely wasn't one of them, and I'll go through this later on. It started popping fuses just before qualifying one. That's never happened like that before, so at the moment I'm totally confused as to what went on, but I have the wiring loom out at the moment and it needs a power washing. It needs, everything is covered in dirt in this car. It's competed for 3 years, so you'll get to see that when I go and power wash the car. But for now, karting, I have to go.
So what do drifters do in their spare time? Karting. This is our team. We're doing a Le Mans start. Then, smile. Twin engine kart.
Ireland 24-hour 2018 rivaling IDC.
That is our 1 minute signal. Drivers have to get ready. Up to P2 and then back to down to 4, I think.
We don't need to get involved in any of that shit at the start. Snapchat is now updated. We're down to 4.
But that's the Le Mans start finished. And now 24 hours later we'll find out who wins. So, it's midnight.
Yeah.
Just after midnight, we're going for a pit stop in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 8 maybe.
Yeah.
Give or take.
So, we've already had some very, very interesting pit stops already. We're in what position now, 8?
We're running in 8, yeah.
So that was, considering the mechanical issues that we had earlier on, we had a carburetor give up on us twice. It was eventually replaced and that took us down 20 laps.
Yeah, I mean, we also had a driver illness as well, so...
Miley just poking it. This is our new driver for the next hour and 40. So, some of the graveyard ship. So, yes. This is your second stint now, so... Yeah.
Hopefully we won't have the mechanical woes as the first stint, so...
I already had one stint on. Oh Jesus, it's difficult out there. I tell you. It's kind of like bumper cars, but it's like Drift Matsuri with karts. It's fucking great. So we've had throttles sticking open in the pits and been dragged along the road. That was sore. Let me tell you, that was fucking sore. But we got it stopped and got our changeover done. So that was good as well.
Look, I think we've got what 12 hours left in the race. So
halfway, exactly the halfway point now. So.
I think we've got a lot to play for. I think an optimistic aim is the podium, but a realistic aim is probably 5th, and I think we'll go from there.
Awesome. So we'll see you in the morning and see how it goes.
Good morning.
Here with James again. Morning time. It's 10 o'clock. 2 hours to go.
Yeah, about 2 hours to go.
So we've battled through the night. No mechanical issues, thank God. And we'll turn away from the sun as small.
Yeah, actually. Poor Kev can't see what's going on.
I'm allergic to that thing as well. So we've been battling pretty much up from 13th place. We're back up to 5th. Considering we started in 3rd yesterday, I think with the mechanical issues that we had earlier on yesterday, I think that's pretty good.
I think all things considered, we've done a very good job, kind of recovery drive. I think we started this weekend saying if we finish top 5 we'd be happy, and really like podium was the ultimate aim. So we're top 5 at the minute. I think we're chasing down 4th position, but they're about
piece of racing. James Foley.
5.5 laps.
We're chasing you there.
5.5 laps in front. Half laps in front of us now. They had a problem at their last pit stop and required a bit of assistance from the mechanics, so that brought them a little bit further within our reach. But realistically, within like 2 hours, we're probably not going to recover 5 laps. So.
They changed the tyre and lost 40 seconds.
Yes, chasing down 5th before the pit stops, and it turned out that our rivals ran out of fuel and choked their way into the pits, and that caused an airlock. So, needless to say, we were slightly delighted, but we extended our commiserations.
They pushed it a little bit too far.
So we were on a similar strategy to them. So I think we were 3 laps behind them in terms of strategy. So we instantly called Wes in, so we could avoid any of that problem. So we've put a massive gap between ourselves and them now. There's 4 or 5 laps in the difference, and we're just looking forward to closing this out. So I think in about 20 minutes or so, I'm going to go back out for my 3rd stint, probably an hour and a half or so. And looking forward to it. The weather is still fantastic.
I am very sunburnt.
You know, there's a few walking wounded, I think, here today, and a couple of people have tapped out and won't be going back out. But
with 2 hours to go, provided we have no mechanical issues, it looks like we're going to finish in 5th. If nothing else goes wrong in the top 5 teams, or the top 4 teams on top of that, we're good for that position. Otherwise,
we're hoping for mechanical.
Yeah, pizza, do a shit pit stop. This is the team in front of us on the grid. They're 4 laps in front at this stage.
4 laps, yeah.
It's been a serious battle these last couple of hours.
It's been tight, all right. Yeah.
There's half an hour to go to the finish, even less possibly, and yeah, we've been trying our best to catch up to them. But this is James Foley, James Scott Free as he's known on forums, and he's a decent friend. He has a 330 CD as well.
2 of us now.
Some of the development that I've done in my car, he's helped with, or even the rear subframe bushings that are in my car are from him. He made them, so you know that there is a good bit of collaboration between people that are trying to do the impossible with diesel drift cars.
It's not very popular, you know, so it's nice to actually see that someone's doing something different. And like that, you're the only diesel in IDC?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks good to see that bit of smoke and the noise and everything, you know. People don't expect it.
So it's been a good battle this weekend, and hopefully we'll get more. But for now, for today, it looks like we've been bet. Last lap, almost ready to go.
As you can see, the enthusiasm is wild. We're ecstatic to be at the end. Everything hurts, but our pride won't hurt. Oh! Bit of curb action. Everyone's fighting for the position.
Last corner. Bit late, lads.
Don't they know it's over?
And that is that, 24 hours later. So, back again. Bank holiday Monday, very tired after the karting over the weekend, but the job must go on. I have to go and wash the car now and kind of wash the inside of it a little bit, because it is absolutely stinking. So it is. I have the entire car stripped out and headlights off the front, wiring loom out. It needs a bit of a clean up and to try and figure out what happened at IDC round 1, where the car just cut out during qualifying. I've had fuel surge issues in the past, but this wasn't one of them. This was different. I know what fuel surging feels like, and I've sorted it. There was I put a tank in the boot, baffle tank, so kind of fixed those problems. What I was getting was airlocks, but that should be fixed. But while the wiring loom is out, the engine bay needs a serious cleaning. It has 3 years worth of mank in it, so everything is out, everything off the front, and we're going to power wash, hot wash it, and try and get all the grease off. And that's today's job. It's just after coming back from its 3-year bath. All the grease and grime over the last 4 years of competition, in 3 because I did IDC for several years. You know, it's finally washed, and I got a thorough scrubbing. Even the insides, all the seats, everything are taken out. So now I'm just kind of waiting for it all to dry off. I am currently stripping back the wiring loom even further and trying to resolve that possible wiring issue that I've had. So when I start stripping that later on in the week, I'll get more. Okay.